Well, before the young quarterbacks take the reins, the ageless wonders are having a year to remember as they approach retirement. Ryan Fitzpatrick laid the groundwork for Tua's surge in South Florida. Matt Ryan has been rolling of late after several playoff heartbreaks. Breeze and Rodgers are playing their hands to try and come up with their second rings. Stacked quarterback class of 04. A couple of members still shuffling around in Big Ben and Phillip Rivers. And then there's that guy, the GOAT, who's playing it cool and looking for lucky number 7 with the Bucks.
That's fantastic.
2012, where in the first round you had Andrew Luck and RG3 and Brandon Weeden and Tannehill. And then you go back to that second row in that classroom of 2012 quarterbacks. And there's Russ, a Super Bowl champ. And there's Nick Foles, a Super Bowl champ. And there's Kirk Cousins, a 4th rounder of the Redskins because they drafted RG3.
Here's the question I have.
Yeah.
Who is the guy back there wearing number 7? We didn't put a. Who is that?
They got a guy standing against the wall?
Yeah, who is that guy? I mean, there's a guy back there against the wall.
There was a guy pinned against the wall. Where that's Case Keenum. Because Case Keenum went undrafted, so they threw Case Keenum up against the wall in the back of the classroom of the 2012 quarterback. We are here in Mexico City. And you know one of the major themes is the altitude. Mile high, Denver, 5,200. Here, Estadio Azteca, towering at 7,500 feet. So that difference, nearly a half a mile. And what does that mean? It means you got to have the oxygen tanks every time. Now the Ravens and their enlightened quarterback, and they've tried to achieve that offensive balance. Over 200 pass yards, 200 rush yards. So they are on the path to become the first team in NFL history to reach those averages over a full season. With some balance by Lamar.
Vegas hosts Lamar Jackson tonight, but twice this year they have to face the best in the AFC West. See Patrick Mahomes a couple times, Justin Herbert. To make matters worse, their defense has left them stranded in the desert. In the 3 years under John Gruden, the Raiders have allowed a league-worst 28.4 points per game while recording the fewest sacks in the NFL.
What is Chucky doing there?
Viking stars have been lost against the menacing Bears defense. In his Minnesota career, Kirk Cousins 0-3. Dalvin Cook has rushed for less than 30 yards per game in his 3 meetings against the Bears. And Adam Thielen has just 2 touchdowns in 12 career games against Chicago. And one of those was tonight, a spectacular grab. Earlier, he ascended to an elite club, becoming the 7th player in NFL history with 60,000 career passing yards. Of those players, is that the Duquesne incline? Looks like a little bit. Of those players, only Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and Ben Roethlisberger also have 2 Super Bowl rings.
How fast is Kyler Murray? Well, he can play a match of tennis all by himself. He can watch 60 minutes in 10 minutes. He waits on the speed of light to catch up. Kyler Murray is just plain old the fastest human on the planet Earth.
He's certainly the fastest guy on this field right now, and every week that he plays. It's really something to watch him. You talked about how much they...
And you see all the talent. The expectation is that you play for a championship. Yep. But you got to go back to the end of the 95 season with the triplets for their last conference championship game. And then you think about the group of teams that you're lumped in with who haven't been to a conference championship game appearance in that span. You don't want to be in that box. And this is obviously a front office that goes out, constantly trying.
There's Justin Jefferson. He has taken the league by storm with his play and his dancing. He's the 3rd player in the Super Bowl era to reach 2,500 receiving yards in his first 2 seasons, joining Odell Beckham Jr. and the Hall of Famer Randy Moss. This offseason, Jefferson became the first NFL player featured in Fortnite. He helped popularize the dance, the gritty, which is also featured in the game.